Hello, I'm Foulplay Gaming and welcome to another Achroma card game video. This is the last Fall of Flutterby exclusive video. It is part 3. You can catch part 2 up there where we have been having a go at one game of every deck to see how they work. In this game, you're going to see myself play Sprat Marail, which is a painter deck, versus Wayward, who is going to be playing Dr. Cornelius Hue, which is one of the faculty decks. And it's got some really interesting mechanics in this game, as well as some really interesting negatives that we'll speak about at the end as well. Now, this is the last video to be sponsored by Achroma. Again, thank you for sending me the cards out early. So let's watch the sponsor video and get into it. This video is sponsored by Achroma, the ever-evolving card game created by Realm Rider Studios. Achroma is a beautiful 2 to 6 player fantasy card game set across 5 mystical realms where a dark energy called Achroma is spreading and diminishing the magical life force known as Chroma. In Achroma, you take your turns in phases to attack your foes to control the board, deploy cards to strengthen your own, and resolve abilities on your cards to drain, steal, and gain your way to victory in this fast-paced, ever-changing card game. I personally love Achroma because it's easy to learn but difficult to master the strategies. And what's great is with each realm being self-contained, you don't have to worry about sinking money into every new release just to keep up with the meta like other card games. You could happily purchase just one realm and never worry about better cards coming out. Or you could be a hoarder and collector like me and just buy all of them anyway. To find out more about Achroma, and maybe even purchase your first realm, then click on the link down below. There's also a link to the Achroma community Discord should you wish to join the community and get involved with some of our games. Thank you again to Achroma and Realm Rider Studios for sponsoring this video. And on that note, a quick disclaimer, this is technically an unpaid sponsor. They are not paying me for this video, nor am I making any commission from this video. It is a unpaid sponsored video because they have sent me the cards early to be able to make these videos, but that's about it. So therefore, keep in mind that the opinions of this video are still truly my own. They have not, asked me to say anything else on the video. Anyway, thank you, enjoy. Alrighty, welcome. So we're going to do our third ever game of Fall of Flutterby. In the first 2 games, we've now played Copper Joss, Craven Tutorius, Spiral Tutorius, and we've played Guardian of Flutterby Falls. So in this third game, we are covering the last 2 decks, which is Sprat Marail and Dr. Cornelius Hue. So this will be an interesting game because this is the first game of Flutterby Falls we've played that doesn't involve a Achroma deck. So it's probably going to be, for the most part, a race to 30. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I mean, presumably, it might be quite quick. I am playing, what's his name? Sprat Marail, and Rhea is playing Dr. Cornelius Hue. The app has told me to go first, so let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to start by actually, you know what? This is going to be a interesting one. I am going to play Sprat Marail. I happen to have him straight away for 4. Now, admittedly, it's not the best card to have. I probably shouldn't have played him straight away. But I'll be honest, he's the only real card I can play because he gets so he's a cost 4. He's a steal 2. And I get to splat 1, but I can't splat, and you have to splat another card. So my splat is going to be wasted. My steal is technically wasted because I can't do that this turn.
Oh, but the next part is really good.
During my end step, I get to draw and trade. So I'm going to literally go straight to my end step because the resolve is skipped anyway. And I'm going to trade Giant Prism because obviously I'm fully aware that you don't have you probably don't have many Achroma cards, not making that worth it, or characters at least. And I get to also draw. And I will end my turn there.
So I can draw.
You can indeed.
I am going to be, first of all, deploying Matron.
Yep. So, yeah, the shard of light blue is cheaper now, and she costs 4 because 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Obviously, that will be for me as well. So, considering that I'm a Chroma deck as well, that will be interesting.
Yes.
But it also reduces trade value.
I am going to play Blueprint Swell.
Oh, yeah, that's a location.
That is an uncommon location. It is heroic. So it's plus X, X being 1 for each of the following present on your canvas in terms of shards. Now, Is that in terms of cards present on your canvas, or is that
So, I'll be
individual
honest,
shards?
I think that we underreacted to this. So firstly, just so we don't forget, can you minus 1 from your shard?
Yes, yeah.
So I think we underreacted to this card because the way I read that. Oh, okay. So I think what that means. I get what that means. So my first thought was that meant like, oh, if you have 2 blues, 2 reds, that's 6. No, it's like a bingo board. So the maximum that Blueberry Swirl would ever be is 6. So you gain 1 if you have a red, 1 if you have a yellow, 1 if you have a green. So right now you have a light blue, a dark blue. You've already got dark blue there, so you've got a red. So right now this is worth +3.
Yeah.
But if you can then if you can complete the rainbow on your side of the board, it would be a plus. So the maximum that Blueberry Swirl can be is a +6. But honestly, in a Achroma deck, that's still really powerful.
Yeah.
It's situational because you have to be able to have other cards out that can benefit it. But even itself, even just by itself, it's a +2. So it pays for itself regardless.
Yeah.
It only gets stronger. So yeah, very good card.
Now I am going to also play Fungua. That's right. He's back.
He might get a kill.
He's back for revenge. And he's got yellow on him, so he counts towards this.
Yep.
He costs me 2.
Yep.
I'll move on to the resolve now. So I get +2 for Matron.
Yep.
And then Blueprint Swirl is +1. So I've got red, I've got yellow, I've got dark blue, and I've got light blue.
So it's a +4 at the moment.
+4.
Very
2,
nice.
3, 4.
That's a very good location.
And then I am. Oh man, do I want to do that now? No, I won't. I'm just going to draw a card, and I will end my turn.
Okay,
I'm going to sneeze as well.
Okay, so I don't mind showing it because either way I'm going to play it. So I'll start my turn by I'm going to start my turn by drawing. So I don't mind showing you this now because either way I'm going to play it. I'm going to play defensive position for 2. So what this does is it gives all characters get protection until your next turn. Now, what I'm asking in the Discord is, okay, so I've deleted my message to the devs because I should have just checked the website first because I have answered my own question. So yes, if I give, I'm sorry Fungua, but I'm doing this before my attack phase because if I give my defensive position.
Are you about to kill my Fungua?
Yeah. Because if I play defensive position now, that gives protection to Sprat Marail. Then I'll do my attack phase, and because I attack Fungua... Oh,
you are a heathen.
And he is protected... Oh, wait, but... no, because what I need to know is, does the protection... Oh, yes, it's when it does damage. And technically, your Fungar is not doing damage to my Sprat because he's protected. So therefore, Fungar will die, Sprat Marail will prevail.
You know, I feel like you are about to get a lot of hate.
Yeah. Fungua just he ain't having fun, is he?
Thanks to you.
And okay, so I'm now in my deployment phase. I'm actually going to play a
dirty little trick on me.
So I'm going to actually play bounce for 2. I'm going to bounce your matron back to your hand. I don't mind talking about the tactics. Really I should say bounce for maybe a better character, but my main thought is your matron is, even though it's a good card, you might want to sacrifice it to get rid of my Sprat Marail just to stop the steal. So I'd rather even though it means you've got to play your matron again, that's going to cost you 4 more shards and it won't be able to attack, so it kind of gives me an extra turn to try and keep my Sprat up. I'm then also for 1, my last card, going to play Cog's Village. Because then my splat on this turn, Sprat is going to splat Cog's Village. I'll then go to my resolve phase, which for Cogs is +2, 1 by normal and 1 for the splat. And Sprat Marail is to draw 2, steal 2. And then to end my turn, I can actually draw, I may both draw and trade. However, I guess where it says draw and trade, I'm guessing I could draw then trade that card.
Yeah, that's how I read it.
Yeah, I could either trade one of them, so I may as well draw first. But to be honest, you know what? I guess I will do this. I'm actually going to trade Lost Property for 3 because I don't feel like I need the block as much because there's not going to be that many steel cards. And although I'd allow to find an object of power, I'm hoping that it will just come up naturally.
Yeah.
So I will end my turn there.
I'm going to draw. I'm going to deploy Pixie Prison.
Nice. Yeah.
For 3. I can erase a character or all pixie characters. There aren't any pixies in here, so I'm just going to erase Sprat.
Good shit.
I only have 4 shards left. I'm just going to move into my resolve phase. So I have light blue, dark blue, green, and yellow on my canvas, so I get +4 from that.
That's so good.
And I get +2 from Pixie Prison. I am then going to... I'm going to trade Giant Prism as well.
For the same reason I did.
Yeah.
However... Oh, yeah, no, sorry, your matron's not on the board anymore, so you'll get full value out of that.
Yep, so that gives me 5.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I will start my turn by drawing. Honestly, quite a simple turn. I'm going to just skip straight to my resolve and gain 1, and I'm going to then draw... and I won't end my turn because I did pick up an action I want to play. So I'm going to play Advanced Scouting Party that I just drew.
Oh, very nice.
So it's going to cost me 5, which is quite expensive. But I get to draw 3 cards, and then I have to trade one of them. I will trade my Trainee Painter for 1. So I'm not getting a lot of shards back. But I did mean I've gained two cards that I quite like.
Exactly, yeah.
And I'll end my turn there.
Okay, I'm going to draw.
Don't remind me.
Play Dracon.
Okay.
The 2. He's really cute and
that's,
adorable.
I know what I do, because that's also going to help get
That's
more
another red for that.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Is that now every colour?
What
colour are you missing?
Pink.
You're missing a pink, I see.
Yeah, go on then. I will play Lava Fountain.
Okay.
For 3. Shard value of cards while in player's hands is reduced by red, so this obviously benefits you as well.
Yep.
But I am going to be also deploying Matron for 2.
Yep.
1, 2. Shard value of cards while in player's hands for both of us is reduced by light blue as well.
Gotcha.
So I will move on to my resolve. +2 for Dracon.
Yep.
+2 for Matron.
Yep.
+2 for Pixie Prison.
Yep.
+1 for Lava Fountain. And then it's +5 because the only one I'm missing right now is pink.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then I am going to... I'm going to draw. Yes, I will end my turn there.
All right, I will start my turn by drawing. So I'm going to start my turn by playing a action Flutterby. So this is only going to cost me 1, and I can choose 1 location and 1 character. They can't gain, drain, steal, or prevent until the start of my next turn. So I'm going to the location. I'm definitely going to choose your Blueberry Swirl.
Yeah, Blueprint.
And your Blueprint Swirl. Yes. And the character, I'm going to choose your Dracon. So for you know what, I'm going to put I'm just going to put this there. Yeah. Just so we can remind ourselves we're not resolving that. So for my second card, I'm going to play the 2. I'm going to play Bounce. I'm going to bounce your Matron again.
Okay.
And then for my last card, I will, for 3, play Wincy Rustweather. So he's a rare. He gives you a +1, and you can splat X, which is X is each other character and location on your canvas. So right now it's only 1, but if I get more cards out with him, it'd be good. And I do get to draw a card with him as well, which is nice. So I'll then go to my resolve phase. So Wincy will use that 1 splat on Cog. So thanks to the splat and those 2, I'll gain 3 back. And I will end my turn by drawing.
Okay. I will draw. Not going to attack because I'll die.
So if I hadn't played that Flutterby though, you would have won this turn.
Quite possibly, yes. Yeah.
I think so, because you would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would have got you another 4 or 5.
Yeah,
and traded.
That's true.
So that Flutterby was literally. If I now win this game, that was the turning point. It might be delaying the inevitable.
I will move into my deploy phase then. I mean, I'm going to deploy Matron again.
Yeah.
For 2.
Yeah, it is only 2. Oh, no. It's technically 3. It's only reducing it by 1. It's not all reds.
Oh, yes, you're right. Yeah,
so you need to minus an extra 1.
Oh,
so
sorry.
minus 18, then minus 17, yeah.
That's it, sorry.
That's right. God, that'd be crazy. Imagine if all those cards were actually like, reds were completely free. That'd be nuts. You haven't done anything else of that so far?
Are you sure? Because I'm worried that I've put Matron down previously for only 2 as well.
Do you want to minus 1?
I'm going to minus
just
1 just in case, because I don't remember. I feel like I did miscalculate on that. I'm going to play Cocoon Lantern.
For 3.
Yes, for 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So Cocoon Lantern is a rare location. It's not heroic.
Yeah.
Once per turn, when a character is erased from your canvas, gain that erased character's shards.
So if I use Wincy, for example, to kill your Dracon next turn, you're just going to gain 2 shards back.
Yes.
Which is, strong.
Well, actually, I'll only get 1 shard back because of the shard value of cards.
No, because remember, that's only when it's in your hand.
Oh,
so
yes,
you would
that's
gain 2
true.
back.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a +2 in the resolve. And I am going to... I'm also going to play Soaking Stone.
Yep. That's fine, you got
that will cost me 1.
Yeah, it's a steal.
Yep, and then I will move on to my resolve. So, can't do anything with these guys.
Yep.
I get a +2 from Matron. I get a +2 from Pixie Prison. +1 from Lava Fountain. +2 from Cocoon Lantern. And I get to steal 1 for my Soaking Stone.
Yeah.
I am then going to draw a card, and that ends my turn.
Fair play. I'll be honest. I think unless I have some way of destroying your Blueberry Swirl, unless I have a way of getting rid of a couple of your locations, I think you've won this game. So I've drawn.
You might have an action that says erase all locations or something.
I don't think there's that much. I don't think there's that much board clear. But I would, whatever happens, if you do win this turn, we'll have a look through my deck and see, was there a card? Because so far, all of the games where one of us has lost, there have been cards that could have changed the board. It's just that we unfortunately didn't have them in our hand or didn't have the shard at that time. Like, I do like to know, could I have come back?
Yeah.
So I drew. I'm going to be honest with you, there isn't much I can do, so I'm just going to have some fun if I can, just because it can be a fun card. I'm just going to play... Actually, this may... No, I don't think this will make a difference, to be honest, but I may as well play it for the sake of it might. For 4, I'll play Dovetail, just because it's a steel card, just to kind of remove a few more from you. Oh, actually, I've got an idea. So I can't play anything else. In my attack phase, I'm not going to attack you because otherwise you'll get the shards back anyway. So I'm going to... Actually, you know what? During my attack phase, I am still going to use Wincy to kill Dracon because either way you're going to get the +2, so I may as well take a character from your board. So you gain +2, but he is gone.
Okay.
Then I would have played Dovetail. So then in my resolve phase, here's what I'll do. So I'll, firstly, she gets to splat 1, so I'm going to splat Cog's Village with 1. He gets to splat for each other character. Actually, okay, this is going to be fun. So, creators, please tell me if this is not the right way of doing this. But if I resolve her first. Sorry, splat 1 to Cogs.
Yeah.
Resolve her for steal 2.
Yeah.
I'm now going to play the action Double Trouble. It only costs me 2 because of your Flower Fountain. Yeah. And I'm going to double up Dovetail. Now, because she's Dovetail, Double Trouble, I'm going to splat 1, do the splat 1 to Cogs. So Cogs is now +3 for reference.
Yeah.
Which, you know what, I may as well resolve that now because that's not going to change. I guess then I can also resolve Double Trouble because I'm still in my resolve phase. Yeah. So that would be to steal another 2. And then finally, Wincy. Oh, actually, no, sorry. Before I do that, I'm stupid.
You just...
Can you give yourself 2?
Yeah.
Before I resolve this card, Wincy now gets to splat 1 other character for each other. There's 3, so I'm going to splat Double Trouble with 3. So that means Double Trouble is now a steal 2 +3. So I will still steal those 2, but then I get to gain another 3. And Wincy himself is a 1.
Okay.
That was a very confusing resolve phase. But in just to kind of recap that, I resolved Dovetail, then played Double Trouble, then resolved Cog's Village, did the splatting from Wincy, then resolved Double Trouble, then resolve Wincy.
Yeah.
If that is incorrect in any way, creators, please tell me. If it is correct, then please give this video a like and subscribe. Okay,
Click the bell.
I'm hoping. Okay, that was my resolve phase. I've played 2 cards, so I could technically play 1 more. So let's see. I'm going to draw a card. That is not an action, so I can't play it. So that is where I am my turn. I don't think I've done enough to stop you, but we'll see.
Okay, I am going to draw a card.
You're not going to double trade. Interesting.
No. I'm going to attack your Wincy.
Yeah, fair enough. Before we do anything more, I just want to see if this game is over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then that is currently getting red, blue, light blue, yellow,
Still
green.
Everything but pink, so it's
So
5.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You've won regardless, no matter what happens, because you can just trade at the end of it.
Can I rescind that attack?
I mean, you can if you'd like. If you get something else
I'm going to attack Dovetail instead.
Oh, I see.
It erases me, but I still get the 4 shards
Which
back.
actually is a higher value than the resolve was going to be. So so gain 4 shards. That's fair play.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a quite good. If that's your last turn, that's actually a good way of doing it.
I'm going to play Dracon for 1.
Yeah, and you're going to get 2 back from the resolve phase. That's great.
I will go to resolve now. So I get plus.
Yeah, do all the numbers you can see first.
Yep. Plus 2. Plus 1 from Lava Fountain. Plus 2 from Cocoon Lantern.
Steal 1.
Steal 1 from Soaking Stone. And then, well, yeah.
We know that's
1,
5,
2.
isn't it?
Yes.
Well, very well played.
Woo!
Very well played. Let me just see a few of my
I
cards.
would have had full palette.
Let's just see. A, was there any cards in my deck that could have removed a location? And B, how soon would that be? Painter, no. No. So interesting. So for those that are like, thinking about how powerful decks are, something that should be considered is that for at least this deck, so for this particular painter deck, Sprat Marail, there is no board control. There is no,
he was at the bottom.
There is no way in Sprat Marail's deck that you can erase a location. You can only bounce them back. Sorry, that is a slight lie.
Oh.
Technically, you do have a giant prism. Oh no, that's all characters. No, sorry, ignore me. That is literally just characters. Yes, so, reference, Sprat Marail has no way of erasing a location, so that is definitely going to be tough.
And my legendary Cornelius Hue was at the very bottom of my deck.
That's a shame.
No,
but
fine.
Clearly didn't need it. Well done, Ria. It was still a good game, but that does slightly worry. Well, when it comes to deck building, that does slightly worry me that Sprat Marail has no way of getting rid of locations. And actually, just really quickly whilst we're in this video, let's look at the other painter decks, Copper Joss, and just double check if it's the same thing across her. I believe it is. So essentially, just so people know that the painter decks do not, apart from bouncing, which is not the same as getting rid of completely, there is no way to remove a location, and it looks like we are right. So for those that want to know more about these decks, keep in mind that the painter decks do not have really any board control beyond bouncing back. And being able to, there is the one card to be able to erase Achroma characters. So if you want a control deck in this realm, you're probably looking more at maybe some of the, I guess the Achroma decks and have more of those. Well, there we go. So if you've been watching the other videos, me and Wayward have now played one game of each of the Fall of Flutterby decks against each other. Now, obviously, we haven't played them all v all. I think in recap, we played Spiral versus Copper Joss. We played Traitorius versus Guardians. And we've just played Sprat versus Cornelius. We've seen some really interesting cards. We've seen some that have been powerful. What do you guys think? Let us know. We will be playing some more games on streams and offline, and eventually we'll do another tier list. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I'm Foul Play Gaming. This is Wayward Nun or Spoopy Witch. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.
Bye.